Hello, everybody! Let's get this thing started! Let's get this thing started! How's y'all's day so far? That's good to hear. I heard you. Don't worry. For those who just replied, I just heard you. I heard you say, it's been good, Dawson. How was your day so far? And I'm here to tell you that my day's pretty good too. So, thank you for asking. I told y'all in a couple of videos ago, maybe last video, I'm not quite sure, that I was going to get down to the nerdiness. I'm already going to go ahead and tell y'all that if you are not into Marvel movies, this video is not for you. So let's get this straight. They are like different levels, or should I say different rankings of Marvel nerds. I'll start from the nerdiest. The nerdiest are the guys who have watched the movies and have read the comics. I have done both. I have read comics and I have watched the movies. I don't like reading modern comics just because it's just not for me. I don't know what's about me and old-fashioned stuff, but I love older stuff. So I read the older comics, like 60s through 90s. Well, no, not 60s. 60s are pretty cheesy. So not the 60s, but I'd say the 70s and through the 90s. Those are the comics that I read. Number 2 would be the ones who are the big nerds on the movies only. They have never actually gotten into the comic books, but they're still really nerdy because they know everything and they've watched every movie. I'd classify some of my friends and my sister and a good buddy of mine. They'd be those guys. And then below that are the Marvel nerds who are trying to get into Marvel. Best example, both my parents. My mom's kind of new at it. Like, she's finally starting to watch movies that actually interest her. She couldn't get into, of all the movies, she couldn't get into Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, which are like the biggest ones, right? She couldn't because, quote unquote, it's too many superheroes to keep up with. And I understand that. But eventually, she'll probably, level up in higher rankings, maybe to, watch all the movies or whatever, and then she'll finally understand, all the superheroes and their stories and whatnot. But right now, she's interested in just a couple of Marvel movies. Particularly Doctor Strange. Anything Doctor Strange related, she likes. My dad's a little bit better at it. My dad's watched more Marvel movies than my mom has, and he actually did enjoy, Infinity War and Endgame. If it's starting to get darker and you start hearing raindrops, that might be because it's starting to rain, which is actually starting to get pretty bad all of a sudden. Looks like the raining has stopped a little bit. It's really dark today. These are my kind of days, man. I love rainy days. Oh, coming back. Coming back. We'll talk about Star Wars in another video, I guess. Would y'all like to hear my rankings? Wow. That's really wet. Alright. The rankings can wait. I might leave it off here, because I don't want to wreck. Have a great day. Like and subscribe to my channel. I've never sounded more desperate in my life for you to like and subscribe. The ranking of my Marvel movies can wait. God bless. Have a great day, everybody.